What are some girl secrets guys don't know about? Butthole cramps during menstruation. Selecting the right tampon is a gamble every time. Too small for the flow, and you can feel it trying to fall out as you walk, because it's heavy. Too big for the flow, and you'll be faced with pulling out a partially dry wad. Oh, so painful. Every woman experiences discharge, and it's a normal function. It is not leftover cum from another man. I recently had to explain this to a man in his 30s rolling on the floor laughing. That sometimes you get that awful sudden cramp during period when you can't sit nor bend or stand straight because any movement feel like your ovaries are about to burst. So you just stay there in an awkward position, not really standing, not sitting until it goes away, just as sudden. My ex used to call that Vag-attack. If you have long hair, you will be pulling hair out of your butt crack after you shower. Shaving the hair off our bodies is like an Olympic sport. Pooping and being on your period is a different level of pain. I was strolling through IKEA with my mum, debating the pros and cons of IKEA bed sheets, when a bigger sneeze creeped up on me, and my tampon fell out. I sneeze ejected a tampon. No clue, when our periods end, we often just kinda go fuck it, I'm done with this, and decide it's done when it's about to end. Also period panties. I don't even get my period due to my birth control, but I still have the period shits. Feels like a scam. Nipple hairs. We sometimes get a random pain in the boob, and wonder if we're gonna get a heart attack. Pulling up our underwear after using the restroom is the worst, because discharge on your underwear will cool down and it's really cold/uncomfortable feeling putting it back on. There is an insatiable type of horniness that some women get pre-menstrual cycle that is almost always impossible to satisfy. And then like the wind it vanishes, and in its place is a hungry, cute, sometimes cuddly, sometimes grumpy couch potato. Millennials and younger will talk frankly about menstruation much of the time. Menstruation education is important, and many of us have stories of our mothers' horrified and exaggerated reactions to their first periods because no one educated them. My mother thought she was literally dying. Her family was abusive, her eldest sister and stepmother were particularly neglectful and combative, and no one told her anything. She spent a week writing farewell letters to family, and she bore trauma around periods for the rest of her life. Also, when men understand periods are just a biological phenomena like shitting and pissing, it's a relief. Not a turn on. A relief. Period blood isn't just blood, it's all sorts of claggy crap from your uterus clearing itself out. Is this the kind of thing you wanted? Apparently pantaliners. I asked my BF to grab me some if he was heading to the supermarket anyways. He assured me he knew what they were. I am now the proud owner of a pack of incontinence pads for leaky ladies. They are very thick. Edit, here's a brief overview. Menstrual pads, most common, used for bleeding during periods. Incontinence pads, often a bit thicker, used for if you sneeze or laugh a bit too hard and you leak. Most used for slightly older women or moms. Pantaliners, used to deal with discharge or very light bleeding, not for whole periods. Longer the shower, the more shaving was done. You know, when you see a woman in a ponytail walking and that ponytail is just swinging aggressively back and forth? Yeah, she's doing that on purpose. We can walk normally so that the ponytail doesn't swing as much. But we don't. Because it's fun when ponytail go whoosh whoosh. Dogs love to smell our crotches when we're menstruating. It's extremely uncomfortable. If I'm doing an awkward shuffle, I'm probably trying to get an air bubble out of my bag. Premenstrual intestinal activity. The panic when we believe we've either pissed ourselves or have just come on our period, run to the toilet only to realize it was discharge skull. Hair above the lip isn't just for men. Us dark-haired girls know the struggle. Some of us shave our toe hairs. Yesterday, I overheard two women at the thrift store conversing about one's husband asking whether or not she could poop while wearing a tampon. I fled the scene before the secret was revealed. Showering during your period is the perfect opportunity to get out any leftovers and clean that thing out. That fresh blood washes off easily with cold water. We are very good at getting blood out of fabric, smiley face. An element of girl code is when a woman compliments something you're wearing, you must 1. Tell her where and when you got it, 2. Mention if it was on sale, and 3.